A primer and a setting spray is something that I never use. This is the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer and their 4-in-1 setting spray. I really want to give these a go. The consistency is super soft, but I find that whenever I use a primer, my makeup always balls up and it just comes off. Some of the primers that I've actually used in the past even ball up with my other skincare products. But luckily for me, this one does not seem to be doing that just yet, and it feels really nice on my skin. Okay, so I'm going to apply my first layer of foundation. I'm blending it in using a sponge, and I'm just using tapping motions. I'm going to avoid swiping it on my face just to avoid it balling up. The main area that I put it on was my nose, so we're going to really focus it on there today. So far, so good. I do not want to jinx this. Let's see how this performs with the rest of my makeup on. Okay, let me give you the lowdown. Can you see really closely here? It looks like they're black dots, but it's not. It's where my skin's kind of peeling and almost that balling up texture that I was going on about earlier in the video. But that's why it's kind of weird, because around my nose, it doesn't seem to have affected my makeup in any way, shape or form. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a little patches throughout my face where it is balling up. Is it down to the primer? I don't know. I kind of think it is, but we're now going to go in with a setting spray. This product has a super fine mist. It kind of has like a slight lavender scent to it, but it's not too intense. So if you don't really like a fragrance, I don't think this will affect you that bad. Not like a really strong, intense smell. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a shake. Let's get drenched in it. One thing to say about this product here is that earlier I did, oh, wrong way. But yeah, I did actually spritz it onto my arm earlier because I wanted to give you like a quick verdict and my opinion on it. And I can honestly say from the minute you touch it, it's quite stiff. And honestly, I feel like that's going to be a really good benefit onto keeping your makeup on for longer because it does not feel like it's going to budge. Obviously, only time will tell if this does actually last on my skin. But so far, I feel like this could be really good for some of you guys. Little overview on my opinions on these products. Okay, so the primer. It's a little bit of a shame that I did ball up in some areas. But overall, this is the best primer that I've probably tried. It didn't ball up around my nose, which was the main thing for me. And like on camera, you can barely tell. Obviously, because I'm looking close up, I can see it. But from like a distance, you wouldn't be able to tell. And honestly, it's a good primer. The setting spray, I actually really enjoy this. I feel like I'm going to chuck this in my makeup bag. Just because where I can feel it on my arm, I feel like it is really going to work for my skin. And it's also done a really nice job at melting my makeup down, so I don't just have to leave my skin leaving powdery. So yeah, I overall really love those products. Let me know if you use primer and if you use setting spray, or if you don't, and if so, why do you not use it? Because before this video, I wouldn't use it, but now honestly, I would chuck these in my bag. So I'm happy I tried these out. A good conclusion.